It is 5:29. I'm gonna wait until 5:30 to officially begin. The volume is a bit low. Okay. Are we back? Hi. Hello. Are we back? Are we already having perhaps a technical issue? Hello, welcome. Hopefully everything is back in working order. Welcome to this live stream. My name is Frida Weisel, and I welcome all of you followers and friends and longtime viewers of this channel, as well as new viewers here. I'm excited you're all here. So I run a channel. I'm a New York City based tour guide. I have a great love for New York City and for Judaism, and I run a very Jewish YouTube channel where I do interviews, long form, short form content, and aspirationally live presentations, for which this is a tech trial that we already had a minor hiccup for. But if I can manage to do proper live presentations, then I would be able to do presentations on various subjects live, which is the ultimate goal. Today, for the presentation, we are going to do a watch party. We are going to watch together an 11-minute excerpt from the 1970s clip, from the 1970s play in Yiddish called Die Letzte Gedank. It is a classic. I will tell you guys more about it in a little bit. This is what's on the program for today. You're going to hear it in Yiddish, and we're going to have translation on the screen in English. So a big ask for the tech side of things is for both the visual and audio to work well enough so that you can follow along. If it doesn't work out, it's okay as well. We're going to try our best. So, I have set to actually start this program at exactly 5:35, which is in 2 minutes, and that gives me a little bit of time to fiddle around and keep talking. So a few things I want to say before I start the presentation. First of all, thank you all so much to all of you for the well wishes. As some of you know, I shared on previous live stream, I had surgery on my stomach, and I was very under the weather for a while. I'm still recovering. I'm not yet working. Well, but I'm not supposed to lift anything. I'm not supposed to work out. I'm supposed to take it really easy, but I'm feeling much, much better. And I thank you all so much for your kindness, which has really made this whole thing much better. It was very sweet of you. So for today's program outline, we're doing this intro. Then I give 15 minutes or so for the presentation. I kept it short. I picked a short one so that we have time. And then I'm going to take comments. I wish I had more time for the introduction. I guess next time I'll do 10 minutes because now I don't have time to look at your comments before I get started. I want to do a huge thanks to channel members. Those of you who are able to be channel members. I have no expectation for anyone to be a channel member. If you watch my content sometime, all the time, a little bit, a lot, I'm extremely grateful. That's really all I ask. For those who are able and willing and can be channel members for a little bit every month, I pre-release videos. All videos ultimately go out to everyone, so if you can't afford it, don't worry about it. But I do want to give a special thanks to those who can and support this channel, because I've had one sponsor in all of my years. I'm not good with sponsorships, so that's really helpful. Okay, so that's about it. Hi, everyone. I guess I'll look at the comments afterwards because I gave myself only 5 minutes for the introduction, and now I really want to stick to the program minutes. So let's see how this goes. I am going to screen share a presentation. It is going to have to share with the audio. So this is Die letzte Gedanke. It is a play from the 1970s performed by Hasidic men that was recorded to cassette and was re-listened to hundreds of times by many of us and became very iconic. It has some characters that were classic old-time Hasidic Yiddish humor, and that is the part that we're going to hear. I took 10 minutes out of the play, the first 10 minutes, and I added translation to it in English, and that's why we're going to watch it on the screen. And if I feel it's necessary, I am going to pause and I will explain things. So get ready. This is supposed to be funny. This brought many of us a lot of laughs, and many of us even know it by heart or part of it by heart. Okay, here goes. Please leave a comment if it works.
Cap, James.
Oh, I don't know if the audio will work like this. Okay, let me know if the audio works. It's coming out of my head.
Stewart, extension 403. Cap, James Stewart, pick up extension 403.
Flight 101 for Zurich, boarding now. Flight 101 for Zurich, boarding now.
Flight 247 landing at Gate B. Flight 247 landing at Gate B.
Okay, on behalf of the United States government, I want to welcome you all to the United States. Next.
Okay, so I hope you can hear. We're watching a play. Well, think of us Hasidic kids. We're listening to the story. A Hasidic greenhorn arrives to the United States and is going through immigration.
All right. Is your passport? Yes. All right. Yes, sir, there's a line, sir. You gotta get on line like everybody else. Oh, let me see.
I am Grimberg. I am Grimberg. Oh, was macht ihr das? Ich habe auch schon so lange nicht gesehen. Jetzt habe ich so vertauscht. Jetzt habe ich so geändert. Die fliegt doch so eine Heuche. In einer Reuter. Es geworden eine Schwarze, eine Dare.
Ich heiße nicht Chaim Grimberg.
Jetzt habe ich schon getauscht, das Nummer noch,
Okay, so this character runs into an unknowing Hasidic Yiddish-speaking Jew at the airport and accosts him and calls him Chaim Grimberg. So that's the joke. I hope you can follow it. I'm just going to see if I can make it full screen. Okay.
Chaim Grimberg, die kennt mich nicht. Ihr habt mich nicht getroffen bei der Kaisel Maruvi in Schleien.
Nein, ich bin keinmal gewesen beim Kaisel.
Not hotel. Oh, this needs fixing. Not hotel, it's the Kosel.
Ich bin keinmal nicht gewesen beim Kaisel?
Nein.
Ich bin auch gedacht, dass wir keinmal nicht gewesen beim Kaisel.
Oh, schön, du bist
Ich haben sich zwei andere Menschen dort getroffen. Aber ich kenne doch auch mein Eltern.
Wie sind Sie denn daheim?
Ich bin ein Munketabe.
Munketabe?
Ein Munketabe. Wie sind Sie von daheim?
Ich bin ein Scharespotteke.
Scharespotte?
Ja.
Ihr kennt Rübsche, kennt ihr?
Ilonkas Schwester.
Nicht Ilke's Schwester. Ilke's Schwester ist gemeint, oh, ihr meint der Ilke-Mischbuche. No, das ist eine Ananische. Da kennt ihr
Ich bin spät.
Ihr seid spät? Was sind Sie gekommen, aber spät?
Du willst heimkriegen? Ich will dich heimkriegen.
Eet me gaan einführen?
Yeah.
All right, warte.
Can I see your passport, please?
Oh, mijn paspoort?
Yes, sir.
EU isn't toch geen van... Als ik ken toch van een schare spot.
Sir, I've got all night here. Come on. Says here you was born in Romania. Was you born in Romania?
Excuse me, Mr.
Screen Black with subtitles. It's just audio. That's how it's supposed to be. Yes. And someone says that outsiders won't get the joke. It's a translation humor. They're going through immigration. There's a guy who doesn't speak any English, and then there is the one who's a Hasidic translator, and he's gonna help.
You see, he don't speak very well English.
All right.
I hate, he speak with accent, so
I help him. Okay, there are mistakes on this.
I will be interpreter, okay?
Very good. Excellent. All right. Now, it says here he was born in Romania. Was he born in Romania?
Romania? Wie is geboren in Romania?
What's willen for me?
What do you want from him?
I want nothing. I just want to check the information here. Is your name Esther Stinkowitz?
This is a joke because Stinkwitz means smelly, so it's like a silly name.
Was getauscht de nummer?
Your name Esther Stinkowitz?
This is my wife.
Oh, it's his wife.
So he's traveling with his wife's passport? Can't do that. It's against the law.
Zoek ze daar vibes. Die komt met de vibes.
Ja, zit eens met de boord. Ze is vorige morgen gekomen door met mannen.
He said good. He said that she used his the last time, so now he used hers.
What's that?
Can't do that, man. Can't do that. He got to have his own passport. If not, he cannot enter the United States of America.
Weet je, is dat Rusje, nee? Is dat Rusje?
Is dat halfweeks?
Ik heb het weer aan het met. Ja, nu?
Er hat de geboren bezorgd. Hij doet het. Er zoekt als die, daar zoeken de eigen. Ze is door als hij zegt.
Maar eigenlijk?
Ja, daar zoeken de eigen.
Did he understand that?
I'm trying to explain.
Nou, je gaat niet wijzen, ze brengt maar naar
All right, this is no good. I mean, if he don't have the right one, we're going to send him back to Romania.
Hoe is dat er, hè?
Hij dacht dat ik schikken.
Oh, maar dat brengt naar. Ze bedacht misschien ganz ungefüllt maar. Er weiß ich meist, it's an expired offer.
All right. What does it say his name in here? I can't read that. What's that? Chaim?
Chaim.
Chaim Stinkowitz? All right. Okay. Now we got it straight. Okay. He's going to be a permanent resident here?
Yes, du blijven wonen.
Ja, je zit hem hier.
I should tell you yet.
All right. Now, does he have a job lined up or something? I mean, what's he going to do for a living? You know, you can't come here to the United States and go on welfare. You understand?
I feel like this employee is really, really patient and being very nice and giving the United States a really nice front. I don't know that immigration is actually that patient. And I also, I wonder who played this guy. Who played the guy who's the immigration officer?
Well, yeah.
All right.
Who's this Stefan Leden?
Hoe is hij? Hij zegt hier alleen met de reiziger in.
What do you mean? He turns himself around.
Let me tell you something. I never heard anything like that before. Because if I would turn myself around all day, I'd make no money at all.
You got a point.
It's a Yiddish expression, which means I'm just roaming around. I'm just like doing nothing. It's like I'm just roaming around.
Is ook trouwens, ik kan zich door hem draaien naar ganzen toe, dus mag geen geld.
Alright, zo game. Zal mich nou doorlassen naar hem draaien 2 Schuhe. Hij ligt ze maken alleen.
Sorry. He says that you should let him turn himself around. He'll make money.
He
I
will
don't
make
like
money.
that. I mean, this guy hanging around the airport here going to make a bad impression about the United States.
You think I should tell him that?
Now, no, maybe not. All right, now, just ask him what he actually going to do for a living. I mean, you know, all the kidding aside.
Kidders, wat wil ik?
Hij wil wissen, denk ik. Nee, zoeken zijn, was de tips? Onze dames de draait te gaan in. Was dit?
Zijn zoeken maar zich 40.
Oh, you see, he carries tables.
So, feed and tish is a Hasidic expression to to be the headmaster of a big ceremonious meal event, but its literal meaning is to carry tables. So there's a lot of mistranslation issues happening between the immigration officer and the guy who's trying to come in from Romania.
So he's gonna move furniture.
He's a furniture remover. Good.
Oh, he's gonna be moving furniture.
You know better than me.
Very good. All right. Okay, that's a good job.
Good job.
All right.
Etwas nach? Het is nog etwas.
Hey, that's all?
Ja, ik zag hem schneiden, ik maak een beetje weinig, ik maak helemaal rechnen. Wat zegt hij?
He makes blessings for the living, prayers for the dead. He does everything.
Now, what kind of occupation is that? Is that a furniture moving rabbi?
You know what? We'll make it very simple. A moving rabbi.
A moving rabbi. All right, fine. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed something over here that I can't read too well. It says occupation schnorrer?
Snorer, yeah.
Schnorrer.
A schnorrer is a beggar.
What does that mean, schnorrer?
That's what the moving rabbi is all about.
Oh, you mean a moving rabbi is called a schnorrer?
Right.
Very good. All right. Now, does he have where to stay? Does he have a permanent residence
I
here?
told you.
Yeah, he's gonna stay in
Okay.
your house. All
Fine.
right, fine. Okay, then I think everything will be all right.
Was willig.
Der macht.
Daar toch zijn guy.
Do you do this for a living?
Oh yeah, gotta check everybody coming into the. We can't have anybody that's not 100% kosher like you people say. Coming into the United States.
Aziz.
All right, fine. Now I gotta check his luggage. Yeah, you may put that away, sir. All right.
You better hurry, please.
Very bad smell coming out of this bag. Whee! Holy mackerel!
Die gaat.
Was maakt
He ain't washed.
aan het weg?
He ain't washed this in at least 6 months.
Die wascht dan moe aan zakken.
Zakken was me nou? Ja, hem het was me.
Alright.
Unbelievable, man.
Je
Wow.
schijnt toch gewoon eens. Ik versta nog niet.
Ik zei, het heel lang dat dat niet is.
You don't carry Lysol here?
No, we don't have that here. How old is this sneaker? This stinks so bad. Phew.
Wat zit hij, Willis?
Nee.
Ik pak even die.
Ja, wil wissen zaad Wendy has die sneakers.
Dat ben zij tussen.
Oh.
He says since the
Tisha B'Av.
observance of the day of Tisha B'Av, which is an annual day of mourning.
He's wearing them since the destruction of the temple.
It's a day of mourning the destruction of the temple.
And when in tarnation was this here destruction you talking about?
Oh, that was about 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years old. This is going to be worth a lot of money.
It's an antique.
Yeah, antique. I see that.
Eén kan zingen wat me wil.
Ja, maar waar zit ze?
Sorry.
Oh, now what is this? Yeah, let me see. What is this?
Don't look so much.
Maar wat maakt de geuze? Wat wil hij?
Alright.
This looks like a gun without a trigger.
It's funny.
What is this? What is this actually?
Je wil wissen, wat is het dus?
Kijk wat het is. Hij schijt weer.
It's not a chauffeur, okay? It's a chauffeur. There are a lot of issues with the subtitles here. It's a chauffeur. A chauffeur is the horn, the ram's horn that you blow for the high holidays.
What do you mean what it is? It is a chauffeur.
The only kind of chauffeur I know is that drives a big black limousine.
Well, this is a different type that I know.
Chauffeur. Oh, you can't put one of them things over on me. What is this thing? Come on.
Je wil wissen, wat is het dus? Nee.
Wat wil hij? Zeggen, maar dat schijt weer.
What do you want? I should tell you, a chauffeur is a chauffeur.
Listen, you guys. I mean, you keep pulling my leg here. You can't do this all night. He says he's in a hurry. What in tarnation is this thing?
Ja, zulke schijn, wat is het dus, schrijven? Wat is het?
Alex, sorry, dat maakt hem er in het schijnig. Hij schijt weer en hij schijt weer.
For all the troubles, why do you
You're
not
not
commit
giving the
teapot?
teapots.
A
The
chauffeur is a chauffeur.
I never
know
touched
this
this
line by
teapot. What do you
heart.
mean? Now, come on. I mean, I'm getting tired of this. I'm going to send it back. No kidding here. I gotta know what kind of thing he's bringing into the United States.
Chaim, zoeken zijn het bezoeken. Ik dacht, ik heb bezoeken.
Ich soll sagen, Sie das Trompet. A
Fine,
Trompet.
fine. This is a trumpet.
Oh, why didn't he say so in the first place? How you blow this thing?
All right, don't blow. Maar hoe zal je kent als je zoeken vernoemdheid?
This is a Trompet.
Oh.
Okay, all right, okay.
No, we can't sing ein.
Eerste spreek.
Oh, ich kann nicht. Aber
All right, I think we're gonna let you come into the United States, even though you is a little weird. But you stay out of trouble now.
Yeah. I take care.
Okay, have a nice day.
Bye.
give me time, look.
All right. That is today's show. The line for alle Zuhörer, was hackst du mir a Scheinig, a Schäufer is a Schäufer, is iconic. And it's like, for all the troubles, why do you knocking in my teapot? A chauffeur is a chauffeur. Hakan a Chainik is an expression. It's an idiom that is literally knocking in the teapot, but it means you're driving me crazy. This is a lot of very old school humor, and I made a mistake. I think this is an early draft with a lot of mistakes in the subtitles, and I don't think I showed the most recent one. I don't know what happened. I'm upset with myself right now, but I'm happy that you could hear and see. And my plan is to keep the program running on a nice clock. So we're going to do 10 minutes of taking comments. So here's the thing about the comments. Let me first set a timer. Timer. Okay. So here's the thing about taking comments. I set it up that you can only post a comment every 30 seconds. So if you want to say something, please write it in a single bigger paragraph, not multiple lines, because otherwise you'll have to wait. And really, my hope is that if I do presentations that are like more in-depth, historical, more complicated, or whatever it is, we can have more of a conversation. And I'm just trying to work out the format. And I want it to be like on the subject of the presentation of the day. So there are a lot of ideas I have for presentations. Today we watched this comedy bit that is very old school, 50-year-old Hasidic Yiddish comedy. My own thoughts when watching it, I will say one particular thing that was really interesting is there's a part of the comedy bit that includes a radio, and they're listening to the radio, and the radio has a female presenter, and it's a very funny imitation of the female presenter. She's like, talks like this. And it's obviously meant to be funny, but it's really interesting that they're listening to a female presenter, because nowadays there's a lot of content with the Hasidic radio called Mavasser, but it's all male, and it's like become unimaginable for a woman to present at such a place. It's interesting how things are changing and shifting just by looking back 50 years, where because Hasidim didn't have their own radios, it was so normalized to listen to female presenters. And now because they have their own, women listen to female voices, but the male radio is just male voices. So it's an interesting shift, and that isn't the comical part. The comical part is the greenhorn, the Jewish greenhorn, the mistranslation, the coming to the great United States with like totally dirty socks. And that's like supposed to be funny. Okay. Colleen says, this is good. Don't doubt yourself. This is just your first run. Okay. I have, by the way, I'm going to be looking on this second screen I have here for comments, because my sweet kid set me up for 2 computer screens, which I never use, but I thought today would be a good day to do it. So I'm going to look at the side screen for your comments. Juju says, it's great fun. Lisan says, well done. Tech test completed successfully. Yes, sort of. I'm happy that I can do one next time, hopefully with fewer hiccups. Wazi said, I used to lie on the floor and laugh in the 1990s. And he says it in Yiddish, or she says it in Yiddish. Ich flieg liegen auf die Erde und lachen in the 1990s, which it's impossible to articulate how much laughter and humor this used to bring us. Jerry, thank you so very much, and for the lovely comment, which was my dad used to listen to lots of old radio comedies from the UK. This reminds me of that. Also, don't worry about the mistakes. It does have a very old radio show feel, and I'm guessing that that's what inspired it. I wonder if the guy playing the US immigration officer is not Jewish. That's something I'm interested in. Annie Brody says, also, it seems there was this incredible Jewish Ashkenazic solidarity. This fellow who was translated also provided a first address of residence, and I think had him come home with him. Yeah, I was actually thinking about this. When I first watched it, I was wondering if this reflects the early immigrants after the Holocaust that came to the United States from Hungary and Romania. But this is much later. But it does seem to be like a greenhorn coming from Romania and being immediately embraced by his brother, who doesn't actually, like his Jewish brother, not a literal brother, his fellow Jew who doesn't know him. Like this whole sketch starts with the greenhorn screaming Chaim Grimberg, and this regular Hasidic man who's bilingual is like, I'm not Chaim Grimberg, what are you talking about? And he's like, you used to be red and tall, and even that you changed, not only your name. So obviously it's that gag, but it speaks to the fact that he meets a random guy in beard and payas, and he next thing you know, he goes home with him. Bert Gatner asked, that was funny. What year was that produced? So it was produced in the 1970s. It seems it's theorized in 1978. I wasn't able to get the exact date. Lest we forget, 11 November said, thank you for presenting this. I tried. Yakov says, audio was fine. The translations were confusing. Very fair. I think I worked with editors on the translation, and the way I worked on it was I watched it and paused and said the translations, and I don't know. I think it was one of those projects that you just have to drop because it was bad. I'm gonna see if I have a more recent version of this work, because this is edit number 8, and it might be that I have a much more updated one, and even then you're going to find it, I think, confusing. Sorry. Samuel says, I'm just delighted to see Frida so cheerful after surgery. Thank you so much. I hope you are well yourself. Martine, hi Martine, says it reminds me of Abbott and Costello numbers from the 1950s. Miscommunication, clean humor back then. You know, I was listening to a bit when it comes to the show for the Ramshorn, and they had some jokes that I think contemporarily would be heard as innuendo, as somehow being R-rated, but I think it definitely wasn't intended that way. It's like super, super clean slapstick, like miscommunication humor. Please don't drop the project. The presentation was very, very nice. I'm going to see, I might have made a mistake and I have a more recent draft that I mistakenly didn't have in my files noted. So we'll see. I just wanted to share a piece of old Yiddish, Hasidic Yiddish content that I feel is otherwise inaccessible, which is why I ended up putting in so much time and energy into this, and then felt like, maybe it's impossible to translate something like this. I'm going to put on my YouTube channel the most recent version I have, and you all can let me know if it's possible to watch it and make sense of it. Ari says, could you review the trio Geshashim, please? I have no idea what that is. Sorry. I'm going to look at some of the older comments. Duchess Lisa says, just wanted to say hello and I love your channel. Thank you so much. Gwen Gold said, hi, Frida from Utah. Yaakov said, Baruch Hashem on the good news. Thank you so much. Rachel said, so glad you're feeling much better with two hearts. Thank you so much, Gina, for following my channel. Focus Lady from Florida. Samuel, yes, you're in, as you know. Richard said shalom. And Kathy said, sounds good in my end. Pessy says, hi, Frida, you look so nice. Regards from your slime. Thank you so much. Lech Mechil Chael. Ari Braun said, am I being rude? Please let me know. You're not being rude. I have no idea what the question is, what you want me to review. You can feel free to let me know what you want to see in a live stream. I have ideas for specific things I would like to do a live stream for specific presentations. For now, I think this was a decent enough attempt. I feel like I've made progress, even though I'm a little bit discouraged. Hi, Music Menchie. But I think all in all, we can do this again. Let me know if you would like that and what you would like to see a presentation on. And also, I'm trying to figure out a time that would work. Probably sometime like 5 p.m. New York time, which is like 11 in the UK. Australia is impossible to work with, big time difference. And it's like 3 or 2 in other parts of the United States. So that I think is what might be a good time for me. Well, thank you all so much for participating. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the next one will be more successful. I really enjoyed seeing you. Bert said it was good. There's a first time for everything. Joe says, Frida, that was good with the emoji. Wazi says in Satmar Kamanish Lushan Kodesh, in Satmar we don't speak Hebrew. Sandra said, oh, caught you, you're streaming and I'm still awake. Good night, Sandra. And Zelda says, Shkoyach. And Yaakov says, a good job. Don't be discouraged. Thank you all so much. Good night to all of you. Thank you so much for participating.